organic versus paid, that we were talking right now a little bit. Then the main organic channels for B2B SaaS. So it could be like, this could be a generic presentation, but I prefer to do it more about SEO and just tell a little bit the other organic channels that there are. And then some SEO conditionals and tactics that you can implement so you can get results faster. So first things that I think that you would need today a little bit, or when you start implementing these strategies, is like, well, first I wanted you to turn on your cameras, but some of you already did, just to make this more approachable, but we're already talking now. But sorry guys, and then other thing is like to turn off the microphones so we don't hear phones, etc. Then you would need like to have a clear value proposition, not something not like generic, but more or less something like a value proposition that is focused to a ideal client profile, and you know exactly what you are offering, no? Then have identified your ideal customer profile. So this is so important because everything you do, it will be it won't work if you don't know which one is your customer, no? Also, it would be good if you have a website or a landing page where you have this value proposition, etc. Then you need to dedicate some time to implement these strategies, of course. And a small budget is enough. I'm not giving you any strategies that will cost you a lot of money or anything. Like paid acquisition, for example, would cost a lot of money, like monthly. And I asked you to have like long-term thinking. If you're building a business, it's important to have a long-term thinking, because if you want to do things fast, maybe it work for some time, but it probably won't work in the long term. Okay, so organic versus paid. I don't want to go a lot into it, but you know the difference more or less. No, organic is something that you are attracting people into your software, into your website, etc. And paid channels are more like about to reach, not to pay to reach these people, etc. So the benefits of long term are like the benefits of organic channels are like they are long term. They have long term sustainability. So you build them and you don't have to be all the time changing things, etc. It just stays there and brings traffic and it grows alone or almost alone. It helps you build brand and credibility. It's not the same that you chase people than people reach you, okay? Then you can attract high quality leads. For example, I have some clients that maybe with ads, they reach people, but normally they are lower quality leads. But with SEO, the companies are reaching them. They are finding them and they are getting like big companies that want their SaaS. It's more cost effective over time, and you are building assets that work for you, as I said. In the paid channels, okay, you have immediate or fast results, but this can be good or can be bad. Like you can spend 200 euros, 500 euros, and then put your ads outside in front of the people, and you can see if it works or if it not. No, so if not, you are losing money just right away. And with organic channels, for example, SEO, you can invest on it, and you know that you are building something that it will work in the future, no, or more or less, but it will bring you some traffic. The good thing about paid is that you have its high target reach. It's easy to scale when you have something that works. It's more easy to scale, and you have control over timing and messaging. So you have control exactly of what you are saying. The cons of the organic channels is like it requires time and effort more than in paid channels, but I will show you some strategies that won't require so much time or so much effort, and you can see faster results. And your success is influenced by algorithms. So sometimes Google can change their algorithms on how they position the websites, and some websites can be affected by it, but it's not so important. Like you can always manage to fix it. For me, the paid channels has more cons because it can be inconsistent. Like you can have some good campaigns running, but if they change the policies, that it's something that unfortunately it happens a lot. Then you have ad fatigue, for example. You have to renovate the ads each 2 weeks, each 3 weeks, etc. Also, the success is influenced by algorithms because it changes, as I said. Requires ongoing budget. So for me, it's more expensive than organic. I mean, organic, you can do it yourself, or you can pay some tools, but it's not as expensive as paid channels. Requires ongoing maintenance, like check the ads manager from time to time and make modifications. Can be costly because it depends on the budget. No, not on the budget, but on your competitors, if they're bidding more for something Black Friday or things like this. You have the risk of overspending. Sometimes it's possible that you don't get conversions and you're spending a lot and you don't get any clients from there. And the audience, it's now trust less on the paid ads, because there is a lot of scam out there, and people realize about that. But it doesn't mean that I don't use paid channels. Okay, so with my clients, what I do is to do a mix between them, and you can see here, like this is a paid acquisition with Facebook ads and Google ads, and it's so good because we have the organic channel that brings a lot of traffic and quality traffic, and here we have the retargeting. Okay, that ads that we can put for people that visit your website, and we get a lot of people that started trying. Okay, this is in a 6 months period, and they got 500 people that started trial just with retargeting. And this is just the paid sign up events from the ads of Facebook ads and Google ads. This is called, okay, this called outreach, no, sorry, called ads for people that doesn't know the brand. And they got, let me check, in six months. No, this is, 6 months, 2,500 conversions. But we have also the organic part that it works alone. You don't have to do anything. So it's like you are bringing traffic that then you can convert with the paid ads, but also from the organic search. In the last 90 days, they got 500 leads of people that start a trial. Okay, so as I said, for me, the best way to build a business is to build assets and trust that work for you. So we're building a business here, and we need to start investing on assets that will work for us, and that doesn't require a lot of our time. So for me, it's better in the beginning to invest on these organic methods. So in the 3, 4, or 6 months, you can start getting some results, and you don't have to keep paying like ads or things like this. So some organic acquisition channels are SEO positioning that I will explain it later. So you can do things like on-page optimization, off-page optimization. Page means that it's outside, things that we do outside our website that can help us position ourselves. Keyword research and content creation. Okay, I will explain later. Then video content. This is something that I would like to do another webinar about it, because it's something that it works so good for us. For example, we did some viral contents on TikTok, Reels, etc., that bring a lot of free trials as well. It's good, for example, to build video assets in YouTube because it works like SEO. And it's so good because when you build some valuable video that helps your ideal client, it will just grow. Okay, when it's like SEO, and each time that people are looking for to solve their problem, you will show up there, and you can put your link to your website, and it will drive a lot of traffic to your website too. You can also implement these videos into your content in the website, and for example, it helps a lot for example, making tutorials for your clients. Then direct outreach. This is something that is not organic at all. I mean, it's like you're reaching, no, your clients, but you can use it as something organic, because the things about organic is to make some kind of relationship or trust. So you can use direct outreach to build these relationships. No? And something that I like is to do account-based marketing. That is, I don't know if you ever heard about it, but account-based marketing is trying to give some specific content or some specific some specific content that can help your clients. So you're attracting them in that way. I mean, you are not like reaching them like, okay, I do this, I have this software, and you can use it for that, or whatever. No, in this way you are selling, no? So the thing is like more giving something for free, like maybe some document or something helpful that can be of their interest. And then follow up them, trying to build this relationship. So they trust you, and they can pay your software. Another good thing is to create a community. Not every business maybe can do it, but it's good if you can create a community in for your software. So it's also about building trust and everything. And I think it's very good when you have a software that it's more or less high ticket or medium ticket, because the time that you spend there building this community, it's worth it, no? Because they are paying you monthly, and you are helping them, and this can help you as well to build a better software. For example, I don't know if you know the School, and it's a software for communities, for creating communities, and they have this. They started this their tool, and get a lot of people from their audience that they already had, and they started building the software around their community, and they are now pretty big as well. Then partnerships. Okay, partnerships can be many ways, but for example, you can do partners with other SaaS companies that are related with, that they have a similar, they are in the similar industry, or have your the same ideal client like you, but they do another thing. For example, recently I was working with a software that was for e-commerce. Okay, it was a video to put in the website, in the shops of e-commerce, And also, I create the relationship or the partnership with another tool that was for augmented reality for e-commerce as well. So they were different things that have the same kind of clients that were e-commerce, and they could do partnerships like, for example, featuring each other in the same newsletters, maybe in the tool, etc. That could be, for example, also you could, for example, host events or webinars for the other for the audience of the other companies, etc. And then referral. You know what is referral? No, like you can incentivize that people like your clients, etc. Recommend your tool. No, you can give discounts, etc. So now we are going to go a little bit deep in the SEO positioning. Let me check.
Hey, Stefano, a quick question. If you don't mind going to the previous slide. I was going to ask you, you may be explaining this later, but just wanted to know what is the essentially distribution in terms of what acquisition channels to use based on the ticket price of your SaaS. Like, let's say you are promoting, for instance, a tool that is maybe, the basic subscription is maybe just a free tier, and then you have a subscription that is $9 and more expensive one that is $20. Wouldn't be marketed through the same acquisition channels that, for instance, a solution that costs maybe at the very minimum like 5 to 6 figures, where you're essentially selling to enterprise in the very complex buying process that is going to take maybe months in terms of sales cycle. So I wanted to know, what is your strategy and what do you recommend based on, working with a much lower ticket price on your SaaS versus a product or a solution that is a little bit more complex and requires, more education and more complex buying process.
So for the lower ticket ones, I recommend any of these ones. Okay, you can use any of these ones for that. And for the high ticket ones, if you want faster results, I would recommend to have a sales team. Okay, a sales team that make these relationships, that make this trust, because each client that you will have, it will give you a lot of money. So it's more about, it would be a little bit, you could say, direct outreach. So it's account-based marketing that you're reaching these people, no, but it's something that should be made by a sales professional, more or less. But you could also implement any of this because it will help you. Like if a big company, or because if you're selling a high ticket product, it will be probably for a big company, that can afford that. So it will help you a lot to have, for example, video content, or for example, community. It would be more difficult. But yeah, maybe direct outreach, partnerships, and a sales team that can, like reach these people and create these relationships. I don't know if it answers your question.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so I don't know if you know more or less how SEO works, but it's so simple. It's like you are trying to position your website just for people that are looking for to solve some issue, to solve some question, and then you need to be relevant for this question that they are doing. These questions are the keywords that they add in the Google, for example, and yeah, more or less like this. So you are trying to improve your website on-site or off-site to make it relevant for a user when they are looking for a keyword on the search engine. Okay, so here just a small, a quick view on what is each thing on Google. Now, for example, if you are looking for SEO marketing tools, it's the keyword. Google sometimes they have these special sections when there is a keyword with a lot of volume. You have the first main result of a website, and you have related questions that can help solving your question. No? If you want to know more or less this, for example, it's something that I will explain later, that this is what Google will find this on your website with the headlines, okay? But I will explain it later anyways. So for me, the main conditions of SEO are this: is your website, the search engines that where you will appear, the users, and the keywords. Okay, so in the website, you can do things in your website that can be the titles, the content, etc. Then you can do things outside the website, that is the off-page optimization, that can be getting links, creating videos on YouTube, etc. that will affect to your website, and then to create relevant content. Then in the search engines, the conditions are like the domain authority that you have. The domain authority is something that, for example, Google calculates with the quality backlinks that direct to your website. So the higher the domain authority, the easier it will be for you to position the website. Then that you have, the search engines will know if you have, not know, but the search engine will, it will be important for you to get, to have a well-structured content, and that you have your website indexed. Okay, indexed is that it's readable for the search engines. Then in the users, it's important that you have, as I said many times, and this is so important, that you have your ideal client profile like well specified, because you need to know where which person is your target. So everything that you do, it's focused on that. You need to solve the search intent. So when someone puts a keyword, the keyword has a search intent. It's not the same. For example, if I look for SEO tool, the search intent is like, I want to see a search tool, or I want maybe to register to a search tool. But if I'm looking for best SEO tools, it's like I want to see different SEO tools and compare them. Okay, so the search intent is so important to solve it, to be relevant. And then the user experience. The user experience is how good your website is to navigate, to see everything, read, etc. And then the keywords. In the keywords, you may have to do a keyword research, so you know which kind of keywords is your ideal client looking for. Then the clusterization. So a clusterization is just to organize by topics all of these keywords, so you can create the content and use them on each article, etc. And again, the search intent of the keywords. Okay, so for me, search intent is so important, and it's a lot of what the user wants and the keyword. So some tactics for you that you can implement. So these are tactics that I implemented in the SaaS companies that I work with that get faster results. What is fast results? Fast result for me in SEO or in organic, it's like 3-6 months. It's fast. Okay, you don't have to wait a year to see the results. So the first would be to implement the best SEO on-page practices, then try to rank with some content strategy, get high quality backlinks. The backlinks are so important because it's the main thing that the search engines look for your domain authority. If you don't have domain authority, it doesn't matter what are you doing in your website. If you can have like hundreds of of articles that if you don't have domain authority or backlinks, you will not show up on Google. Then programmatic SEO, that is some kind of content, but more focused on conversions, and create a glossary that helps you attract more people. So it's 5:40. I don't know if I have time for everything, but I will try to go fast right now. So you can ask to ChatGPT, for example, the best SEO practices, but so you can do it in your website. But it's so simple. Just try to write the title, description, and tags of all your content in the website, and take care of the keywords that are relevant for you. So here I put the difference, like if you don't do any SEO in your SEO homepage, it will look, when you appear on the search engine, it will look like this. It's like just the name and some description that nobody cares. But if you do a good or a decent SEO homepage, you will show with all the name, your value proposition, or main keyword, pages, etc. Then you can, it's important to structure your content in the website. So you know what's H1, H2, H3. These are the headlines. And when you are doing the content in your landing page or in your website, you can classify as H1 and H2. And most of people think that just these headlines are just to change the size of the letters, etc. But no, this is so important. It makes a structure that allows Google to understand what kind of content is inside that page. No, so it's so important that you have this well structured. And then also you can use some alternative text that is called for images, where you can put keywords and you will show up as well in the images section of Google. And if you want to know this headlines structure, you can use the Chrome extension SEO Meta Analytics that you can analyze any website for free, and you can get inspired as well from your competitors. And if you have all of this, you have your website, headlines, etc. It's important that you index your website in Google Search Console and in the other search engines, but the main one is Google Search. So the sitemap is like all the structure of your website, the links, etc. That looks like something like this, but bigger. And you will have a link that you can put in the Google Search Console. It's so simple. You just register, and it will ask you for your domain, and it's simple. So if you do this, it will allow Google to find your website faster. Okay. I think I will skip this keyword research, okay, because it's a little bit long, and I prefer to show you the other parts. But at the end, if you want this presentation, I can send you. Just send me an email, okay? I will show you in later. Okay. Okay. So one would be the 12 pillars content strategy. This is a simple strategy to create content to attract your ideal client. So the first thing would be to find your 12 core topics or keywords inside your industry or your ideal client. Then identify long-tail keywords. Long-tail keywords are keywords that are like more than 3 words long. And this is because normally these keywords has a lot of traffic, but low competitors. So there are not a lot of people creating specific content for them. So what you will do is to create content for those specific keywords, for those long tail keywords. So you will rank up faster because there are a lot of searches, but low competitor. And then you need to ensure that your content is indexed. So just I will put some. I'm putting here some example. So just to follow with this kind of imagine that we have a SEO, an SEO tool. 12 core topics could be like this, like introduction of SEO, keyword research, on-page SEO, off-page SEO, etc. And just imagine now that we want to create these long tail articles about keyword research. So we can put keyword research in some SEO tools like Google. In Google Ads, you can get these results for free. So this could be this long tail keyword, get keywords from a website, SEO keyword research tree, etc. That you can see that there are a lot of monthly searches, and the competition is low. Okay, sorry, this is in Spanish, but the competition here is low. So the thing would be to create articles with this as main title. You can change a little bit, and then create this content. So this is, for example, this is an example of one of my clients that we just create 10 long tail keyword articles, just 10. Okay, yeah, we just wanted to try and not invest a lot of time there, and we did this here, and you can see how the impressions started to grow. It's like impressions is how many times you appear when someone looks for something in Google. And then here, Google understood that our content were more relevant, so we started showing it more, and people were clicking more. So we were getting way more traffic, almost 4,000. Well, this impression, 4,000 impressions, but a lot of clicks, no? Way more, like 3 times more clicks than before. And here you can see, for example, some of the articles that were these long tail keywords. Like this is like analysis of ad creatives, how to create videos with AI, etc. And you can see the volume of the impressions that they have, and how many clicks we had. And so the opportunity here is so big. Okay, the other thing, get backlinks. So as I told you, getting backlinks is so important because it's the main thing that we need in order to get this domain authority, and that all the effort that we do in SEO works. So here are some strategies that you can use, like, for example, adding your website to startup directories. So here are some samples that you can, where you can put your website. You create a profile. You can put your main keywords and your description, etc., and your link, so it will drive traffic to your website. Then you can publish content on Medium. Probably you know Medium, but if you don't, the things that you can become like partner and create content for them. Okay, you can also reuse the content that you already did and put there in Medium, and you get a backlink for Medium. And Medium is a really good website that like it would be a good quality backlink. Then another would be collaborating with industry-related blogs. So I don't know if you have some software for agriculture or something like this. Maybe there are some blogs that talks about agriculture, no? Something like this. You should, for example, contact them and ask if you can create this article, etc. And then you can put your software, the link of your software in these articles. Also, you can purchase backlinks, but I don't recommend this so much. Normally, what people is doing is to go to Fiverr or go to Upwork and hire some person that makes you, I don't know, 10,000 backlinks for your website. Please don't do that. Don't do that. It's better to purchase some backlinks, but maybe 10, 20, but that they are from trusted sites. Okay. If you search in Google, you can find something specific for startups or for SaaS, and you can check which kind of backlinks you will get. But don't do this massive backlinks thing, because it will just make things worse. And also, you can get backlinks for podcasts or for events that you do. Like, these things are not just online. Like, everything that you can do outside in the real world will affect your website as well. So if you go to some events, to some podcasts, etc., they will put links of your website, and also, if people watch these videos or this podcast, it's also so good for your website to rank up. Okay, now the programmatic SEO. Programmatic SEO is to identify this from all the keywords that you have, identify those that are transactional. Transactional means that they will do some conversion, okay, like register, sign up, etc., and create landing pages specific for them. Okay, landing page, it's not like create a normal article. It's more than create a page that is optimized for conversions. So you have buttons, you have different sections that are focused or optimized to convert. Then you make this well structured, and you can test it, etc. And what you do is to focus on solving the search intention. So, for example, here are some words to indicate this kind of transactional keywords: download, subscribe, alternative to, etc. So, for example, if someone is looking for alternative to HubSpot, something like this, you can create a website that the main headline is that, and then of course, you will have some buttons to sign up to your tool, for example, but what we need is to solve this search intention. So you need to make a comparative tab of HubSpot plus your tool plus some others maybe, and make your stand out, no? Some examples of transactional keywords can be, for example, CRM free trial, top CRM solutions, CRM software for marketing automation. So these are long tail keywords. As I said before, these are transactional because it indicates that the person is looking for this tool and it's about to register or to buy the tool. And then you can create this specific landing page to convert them. This is one client example that they create different landing pages that you can reuse it, and you just need to change some of the content. For example, they have digital business card for networking, or just digital business card, or digital card for reviews. So they create these different pages, and they are focused on convert, not like activate the activated card, create your free digital card, etc. And the last one, the glossary strategy. The glossary strategy is more or less everything that we talked about, like keywords, long-tail keywords, or low competitor keywords. But I think it's faster, easier, and it brings a lot of volume. So the strategy is to create a glossary of the industry terms that people can search about. So I will show you in a moment an example. But you, for example, can brainstorm with ChatGPT or Google these terms that are from your industry, and you create a spreadsheet with columns, with different columns of everything that you will need to upload it later. The thing here is that from each term of the glossary, we will create one page. So for example, here we need volume. So the thing would be to get 100 terms and create one page per term. So for Google, the thing is that this the things that it will make Google understand that you are more important than other people that it's talking about, for example, for any of these terms, because you have a page just for this keyword. Okay. And the trick here is like, I will not make you create one page one by one for each of the terms. The things like there are methods to upload in bulk to your website all these terms and create the pages automatically. For example, for WordPress, there are some free plugins that you can just upload a spreadsheet and then it will create all the pages. But there are other ways that, for example, you can make some automations that reads a spreadsheet and it keeps uploading each page one by one. And the fourth thing is like the higher the quality, the better. So for Google, it's not just relevant that you have a page with the title of this word, but also that the experience is good, no? That you have good quality. But for me, the fastest thing is like just create the page with the name, with the term, and the definition. And then when you see that some pages has more clicks and more impressions, you can improve just those websites. But okay, this is like the theory. I will show you how to do it. So for example, for myself, what I did is like this is a spreadsheet that where you can have these columns, okay? Like the meta title is the title, the main title for the SEO, for what appears in Google. The slug is the end part of the URL. So it's like the thing that you need for creating this URL. The meta description that will show up in Google, and you can add category, the content that is written HTML, and share, etc. You can add a lot of things. So the thing to do in a spreadsheet is like way easier, and you can use ChatGPT to fill all of this. And then with a plugin, etc., you can upload everything to your website. So you can have all this content of more than 100 terms in your website, and just each page would be something like this, no? Like the title plus the definition, etc. And this will make that Google understand that this is that you dedicate all of a page for each term, so it will be more relevant. So you will show there, and you will attract more traffic. Okay, so these were the tactics. I know that I was so fast with all of this, but yeah, it was long and.
Hello. Estéfano, thank you for all these informations. I have a question. If the SaaS website is just one page that contains the informations, so where we can put all these techniques and tactics? I mean, if we don't have our own blog, should we create relative blogs in our one-page website, or we have to put these keywords in different sections of the one page?
No, the thing would be to create different articles in a blog, no? But what's your where do you have your landing page or your website? Which platform, if I may ask?
No, I mean the website of the SaaS. It's just one page. Okay.
Yeah, but where do you have it? Which kind of platform do you have? Like WordPress, Figma?
It's
I don't know, Webflow.
it's a website from scratch.
Ah, okay. I would recommend you to have some CMS. Okay, CMS is where you can have a blog. WordPress is free. You can have a WordPress. You can, for example, you can create a subdomain that can be blog dot your main domain dot whatever, and put this in WordPress, and you can have there all of these pages, etc. But in your landing page, you can do these recommendations I said, not that on page SEO, like the titles, all of this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, did you understand all the tactics, or if you want me to come over to some tactic or whatever, I can explain you better.
Actually, I have a question about a case study which you mentioned in your presentation. I just forgot the name of the client. Lead
client.
Right. Can you tell us a bit more about your approach? How did you significantly increase number of users for your client, specifically regarding blog posts? How much did it cost, and what resources were used?
Yeah, I didn't talk about cost. I forgot to put the tools, but for example, I use ChatGPT. Okay, it's just $20 per month, and with ChatGPT Plus, you can get really good results for blog content, etc. So that was one of the main things that I used. The other is just do the foundations, the best practices of the on-page SEO. Just put in your main keyword in the website, the proper headlines, etc. It will already help you a lot, because, for example, if you all do all of this, it will be faster. But if you do just the best practices for your landing page, for example, it will make that over time people will find you. Like, it's just trying to facilitate to Google to find. No, this is one question. You make like three, but the other tactics I did is like creating content like this. You know what I said, like have your ideal client in mind and try to solve these problems that they have. Like, for example, in my case, is to create content about these acquisition strategies, or how to do email onboarding, just to help your clients how to use your tool, etc., and give resources. I mean, these things. So all of this will bring people to your website, and they will go to your main page, to your landing page or homepage, and contact you or use your tool or register, etc. Okay, how did the SEO evolve in the last couple of years? I mean, when we go to Google, we find a lot of sponsored links, more than it used to be. Okay, so when you look something in Google, the first three sections, or sometimes a little bit more, 4 or 5, but normally it's just 3. The first 3 are okay, they are sponsored, but then after it would be the main, like the organic ones. The thing is that I don't know you, but I think there are 2 kinds of people, no? Or maybe it depends on what you're looking for. But for example, for me, I don't click on the ads in Google, but it works, no? A lot of people are clicking on Google Ads, on the Google Ads link. But organic is still works a lot. The changes, for me, it doesn't have to. It's not important about sponsored or organic. Like, you will have both of them, and both works. But about the changes in the last years is what I said. Now, what is most important for SEO is to create relevant content that solves the user intent. So as long as your content, you have all this, the keyword, the headline, etc. But the main thing is like when a person clicks on your content or on your link, when they see the content, it must solve this intent. So because Google will know how much time they spend in your website, if they scroll down, etc. And it will know Google if your content was relevant or solve the user's intent. So this is the most important thing right now for position. This question was from Amir. Hope, okay, great.
Stefano, if you are starting doing paid ads, for instance, in Google, on Facebook, what do you recommend in terms of iteration strategies to find the key ad pieces that sort of work and scale? Like, for instance, are you doing like 10, 20 variations? You're figuring what period of time are you waiting when it comes to, you know, dipping your toe first on doing paid ads and then figuring out, okay, I'm running 10 campaigns, campaign A and D are working great, so I'm going to kill the rest of the others and just put all my eggs on those two. What do you look at? What do you think is most important there?
Okay, today was about organic, but we can talk about paid anyways. Okay, so it's about it depends a lot about how much budget do you have. Paid ads can be expensive, and it depends as well which one is, for example, the country you are focusing, because Spain is cheap. Spain, for me, is cheap to test things here, but if you go to United States, the prices there are like 4 or 5 times bigger. But if we're not talking about that, and we talk about the methodology, for example, it's good to not try to do a lot of variations at the beginning, like go step by step. And for example, you can, for me, the most important thing is like, okay, we have this ideal customer profile, like one, just start with one, but because you can have many, no, but let's start with one. So for this client, this kind of client, I would try to test 5 different angles. Okay, angles are like different problems that you can solve to them with your tool, and the different ways on how to say. So if you are doing, for example, Facebook ads, you do a campaign for cold outreach, like for cold public, and then you make 5 ad groups. And in each ad group, it can be the angle, and inside each angle, you can do like 2 or 3 ad variations, but always trying to focus on the same angle on each ad set. And I would do like this. Then when you know which angle can work better, you can keep iterating and changing headlines, design of the creatives, etc. But the main thing would be to test which kind of angle works for you better. And the metrics, sorry if it takes long, but there are a lot of things here. But the metrics that I see are CTR. So you can check which one people is clicking more, and then conversions. You can have conversions, but the first thing and more cheap to test is like the CTR. There are if there is more people interested in your ads, there will be more people that is clicking on it. So it's more or less a little bit, but I could talk here for an hour about paid ads.
Yeah, no, it's a complex topic, so I appreciate it, you know, condensing it here.
I see we have another question in the chat. Estefano, could you please address it?
Yeah. So if we're targeting multiple countries, including non-English speaking, in your experience, which one is better? One website with multilingual selector, WordPress plus Polylang, or build separate websites for targeted countries? I mean, it depends. As always, it depends. No, if you are like early stage or you don't have a big team, etc., I would just go for English. Okay, because if not, it will be more complex to run everything like this. You have to do ads in different languages, manage different pages in different languages, etc. You will get crazy. I mean, if you are alone or if you are just a small team, like 5 people, you will just get crazy. I would go maybe one by one. Like if you want to go to many countries, okay, just do it in English, so it's simple and you can focus more on testing or targeting these countries, but in English. But well, you're saying non-English speaking, so they don't speak any English. I would just go one by one. So try to test these different countries just one by one, because if not, you can get crazy about it. And yeah, you can create not separate websites, but separate pages. Or at least just make landing pages in different websites if you can. Hope it I answered. Okay, thank you, Ben. Okay, for SEO to create the landing page with WordPress and the SaaS is made with Next.js, for example. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. As I said before, for example, you can have this subdomain, for example, blog.yoursas.com, and then have your page in Next.js. The important thing here is that then try to all these articles, etc., that must have links to your main website. So because if not, it will not work. No, but the thing is, like, make this blog be like it's inside the main website. No, like the header, for example, can have the logo and the link there to go to the main page, for example.
How does mobile version of a website affect SEO?
The thing about the phone is like it's about user experience, no? So today I can say that most of the traffic can be on phone, or at least you can say it depends on the industry, but you can say 60 or 70% of the traffic of Google can be in the phone. So you need to be responsive always, because if you go to a website and you are in your phone and do things bigger, etc., what it will make for the use is like to just bounce, to just go from the website, and this will make that your website rank lower. So the user experience is so important for SEO as well. You need the person to stay more time and to enjoy the time that they are in your website.
Thank you for your response. I have another question regarding AI-generated content, if you don't mind. I've heard a discussion among SaaS founders about creating a company blog with entirely AI-generated content with high traffic and articles indistinguishable from human-written ones. Do you believe this is achievable? And if yes, what tools can we use to make it possible?
The thing is, till now it is working very good, but last week Google's Google noticed that not noticed. Google said that they will be changing the algorithms so the AI content, the AI generated content, it will be not good for the SEO. But this is something difficult for them to check, not to know exactly. And what they will always say is like, for them, what is important is that, as I said before, that the content solves the user intent. This is the most important thing. So, okay, if you do AI generated content and it's bad quality, because it can be bad quality or all the people using the same or doing something similar, it will be not so good for your SEO. That's why, for example, what I'm recommending is like some tactics that can be additional to your main content strategy. Okay, but so the thing is like you can use the AI to help you generate this content. But for example, with AI, okay, you can generate this content just text, but it's not so good. I mean, you need to make it better, to rank more, etc. You need to put some videos, to put some images, etc. And something you need to have your own voice, you know. So what I think is like, I will keep using AI to help me generate this content, just to make it fast, etc., and see what works. And then when something works, because I wanted to talk about optimization in the presentation, but it was long enough. But when something you see that works, like these glossary terms that you have 20 that are working better, or some other articles, etc., try to improve it. Try to put your personal effort, no, on improving these articles. So the best thing is always to create something human, you know, and just use the AI as a tool for starting, for the beginning, etc. It's like AI is like more or less like paid ads or paid acquisition channels, no? That it can help you, but the best thing is like to do things more human, to do things more organic, etc. Really good question.
Nice to hear. Guys, last chance to ask a question. Wait in 10 seconds.
Just can we get the email where we can get the presentation? That's it.
Yes,
please.
yes. Wait, I'll share the screen. Here you have my contacts. So you can contact me here at hello estefanooliveira.com, and you can reach me on LinkedIn and see my website too. If you want,
Thank you.
for example, if you want the best practices for SEO, like SEO on page, I can send you like a checklist. Okay, so just write me there and I will send you the document.
And if we want some services, you can make special prices for these people here.
Yeah, of course. Why not? Just tell me what you are interested in, and we can talk about it. Just send me an email, or in the website you can schedule a call, and we talk and see what is best for you. No?